Welcome to Igniting Change, the podcast where we explore innovation, industry trends, and how tech for good is solving the world's biggest challenges. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to Igniting Change. I am Emma, for those who don't know me and have not met me before. It is my first podcast here at Three-Sided Cube. I head up the existing clients here, so I'm all here for the relationships, ensuring that we are meeting the client expectation and just make sure that our clients are having the best time that they possibly can do with Cube. And I am really excited that I am here today with Jill. Jill, do you mind giving a bit of an overview about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Jill Hernandez, and I am working with the Red Cross for about 10 years now. And currently, I'm in a role where I'm a product manager. And some of the things that are in my portfolio are the caregiving products, which is babysitting, advanced childcare, and babysitting basics, and then the mobile apps. So, really excited to talk about the babysitting products and mobile apps today.
Lovely. So, I mean, you've already done the next intro to my next piece. So, talk to us a little bit more about like your organization and how this babysitting piece has come about and also the application.
Yeah, absolutely. So our babysitter's training class, it's been around for many, many years, and it was time just for a refresh of materials, videos, the language that we're using to really relate with our youth. It was time for that product refresh. So we did work really hard on that in the last couple of years, and I'm very proud to present this updated product for our babysitting audience. To go along with that, we have worked really hard with you all and your team to support that program update with the Childcare App. And so we're very excited to roll that out and have that in the information in the hands of our users, the ones who are taking our class, and really anyone who's caring for children.
Lovely. So, where you talked about the revamp of the baby classes, how many are there and kind of what was the process you had to go through there just to check that? I think to your point that that content it relates to the youth today and that it was going to be like, easy content for them to digest. Like, what was the journey that you went on there before like exploring and introducing the app as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So we first conducted some market research, just kind of get a feel from our customers of what they like and what they thought could be improved. And so we took that research and put into some requirements and sent it over to our product development team, which is a great team that really puts our content together. And so they were able to take that research and that feedback and apply it to different videos, updating those and the content, different formats like, hey, we do want an app to go along with this. And we'd also like an ebook. And so there are some things that we're able to really just introduce, some things that are new, some new products to our audience so that they can get and learn the most from the course and from the app.
How many people do you generally get on your courses as they come along? Are they quite like big audiences that come across on the courses, or are they quite more bite-sized type courses? Talk to me about how many people actually attend those courses.
Yeah, absolutely. So annually, we train about 75,000 in the in-person classes, and online there's even more. So we have a huge interest in our online courses as well. But the one that we did refresh most recently is the in-person class.
Nice. Have you since you've refreshed it? Have you had has it launched? Have you had your first class like attendance yet? And how did that go?
Yeah, so that's good. So our launch is in different channels. We have partners that teach our courses for us. And those are instructor partners. We have had some great success with that. Teaching the courses, we've had some really great feedback from the instructors as well. So that is one thing that we've been able to monitor and get the numbers from our community class. So any user that just goes on, any customer that goes online to Red Cross Online, they will sign up for a class that was starting in May 1st or after, and they will get the brand new class. And so that's more of a recent thing. And at this time, we don't have a lot of metrics on it, but we do have some initial feedback that's very positive.
Great. That sounds amazing. It's really great to hear that it's all like kicking off. Like it feels like not that long ago, we were having discussions about like what the app could look like. So on that note, like talk to me a bit more about the app itself and like what users can find there.
Yeah, absolutely. So this app is different from our other apps in the way that this really does have a focus on childcare topics. So feeding, diapering, picking up and holding a child or infant, those are the types of information that one could see and learn. We do have a lot of different topics that they can go through and complete and earn badges. And then afterwards, we can complete a quiz. And then there's different achievements that goes along with that as well. So it's kind of just rewards for going in and learning about the childcare information. Also, not only just the childcare, but we have safety topics as well. So there's safety things like for choking, for bleeding, and if a babysitter is in one of those situations, they can quickly go and look, okay, well, I'm in this situation right now. Let me go to the Give Care tab and find out what quick steps I need to take in order to have the best possible outcome in the situation. So they can also find, safety topics. And one cool feature that I love is in the records tab. So you can actually put in information about the children that are in your care. So specifically babysitters, if you're going to the Hernandez household and there's 3 children, then you can add in one for each child and connect it with a family. They all belong to the same family. You can add in information like they have a pet and write information about that. Or if they have any types of medications that they need to administer, you can keep records of that. And I do want to say that all of that information is safe. It's only stored locally on their device. So we do not collect any of that information. So that's a really cool feature that I love. So that's kind of an overview of the app.
Nice. Well, I was just, as you were talking there, obviously I'm an expecting mum. I've obviously 6 months in, and all the stuff that you're talking about on the app, but particularly around the first aid stuff I can learn, or like, I mean, diapering for sure. I've never touched a diaper in my life. So it's definitely, well, I call it a nappy, but a diaper. Yeah. So it sounds like all of that content would also be relevant to me, not as a babysitter, but just as a new time mum. So is this app even available to just like a wider audience as well, other than babysitters?
Yes, absolutely. Anyone who's caring for children can really use this app. And like you said, use the content. There's actually some personalization there for you. So if you answered that question that, you are a caregiver, then select the topics that you're interested in. It will definitely give you some suggestions on what topics you can learn and at least learn first. And then you can go from there. Yeah, absolutely.
So when we were building it, I know, obviously, I know when I have a baby, I'm probably going to be one of those moms like, oh my God, what is this? What is this? Like, and there is like the emergency part of the app, isn't there? So if I needed some reference to information quite quickly around what's going on with my child, like choking, for instance, it's
Mhm.
actually quite easy to find that type of information in the app, isn't it? In
Yes,
regards to like helping
absolutely.
me out in those days.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's on the Give Care tab. And when you click on that tab, you really you see like choking or CPR or any of our really, emergency situations that we have there for you to learn. And in that section, it's just broken down into some quick steps that you can find easily, like this is what I need to do in the moment.
I mean, that's going to sound very handy for me when it comes into those situations. And I think the thing, just to talk about the impact that this app can have. So obviously, it's built there for babysitters. It's there; they obviously can go away and get their certifications. They can track that in the app, but also just keep their knowledge up. I think one of the really important things, particularly with first aid, is just how easily your knowledge in those areas when you're not doing it day to day can just diminish. So it is very important to keep this type of like knowledge up to date. So what would you recommend like in terms of like re-engaging with the app, and like what prompts have we got to just make sure that those users kind of keep that knowledge base so when they come back to recertifying, they're already experts?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, just what you said, just keep coming back to the app to learn more topics. There's ones, that are suggested for you, but also learning more and kind of broadening that scope of what you're learning and coming back to the quizzes. Those will be available for you to go through and answer. And you can even take them multiple times as like little refreshers. So absolutely, just I think really coming back to the app and look to learn more and just stay up to date on all of that is very important.
And what kind of like frequency would you recommend to users to come back and explore the app and just keep up to date on those quizzes? Like, what would be your kind of typical timing that you would
Yeah,
recommend?
absolutely. We love to see users engage daily. We do
Yeah.
have streaks where you can complete a lesson and like a lesson a day and then just keep coming back. So you have streaks to keep going to kind of motivate someone to come back and keep going and get more badges and complete all the lessons and quizzes. So we'd love to see that daily. And then of course, as needed, just whenever they're in those moments when you have time to go in and you're sitting waiting and you have a few minutes and yeah, open up the app and learn another lesson. And yeah, just to keep coming back to get that information just fresh on the brain.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So overall, I know it's just launched, so there's a lot of marketing going on around it right now. But how's it performed to date? Have you had any like quick like user feedback so far on it that you can share right now, or is it still early days for the application?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have on our stores, we have reviews from Google and Apple. And so the overall feedback is very positive. Just having the information there at your fingertips and having good information. We've had users say that the app is fun.
Nice.
So that's also good to hear as well because we want it to be interactive, we want it to be engaging so that you can keep coming back and learning the content within it. So yes, it's overall, it is has really good ratings and reviews. We have 5-star reviews at the moment. So that's on the first initial release we do. We have some good feedback.
Brilliant. And what does the future for the childcare app and the courses look like? So, have you got a roadmap in mind to even more improvements or more exciting features that you want to include? Like, where is your head at with that?
Yeah, absolutely. We would love to keep improving the app for sure. I think that one of the biggest things that we use for continuous improvement is that user feedback.
Mhm.
So, getting the feedback within the app, there is opportunity to give feedback within the app. So, we'd love to hear from our users what that is, and then of course, we could also conduct more market research once the app is out for a little while, and we can really understand what they love about it and what could improve. But we definitely will continue to improve the app and we will build a roadmap to make it even better than what it is today.
Brilliant. Thank you, Jill.
Yeah.
One more question from me right now is just overall from an organization point of view. And like, obviously, I know that you span not just the childcare app, but you've got a lot of apps on your suite and courses and stuff. Like, what does impact look for you? Like, what do you want to try and achieve as an organization from an impact point of view?
Yeah, absolutely. The impacts we're looking for, this is to supplement the babysitter's training course. And while anyone can download the app and should, we encourage that. It is specifically designed for a babysitter. And, this may be the babysitter's course, may be their first exposure to the American Red Cross. And we definitely want to make that a positive and lasting impression so that, it could really foster that lifelong connection with the organization, with the Red Cross and our humanitarian efforts. So we want that to be a very positive experience for them in the babysitter's training course and within the app as well. And so really that's what we're looking for is to create that long lasting impression for them to come back to the Red Cross for their training, our other humanitarian missions that we do and within the organization. So in this situation with the babysitting class and the childcare app, one of the ways that we can do that and to really relate to them is having this updated content and engaging content with them. We have interactive activities within our class. We also have relatable just messaging, updated messaging, right? So our previous course was a little outdated, talking about landline phones, and you may see those from time, but we are more up to date with the mobile devices and internet safety and other topics that we've just been able to modernize. So just being relatable, I think, with the younger audience has been a big something that we've really tried to strive for and try to achieve.
I guess overall as well, like, you're trying to give them the tools to save lives if needed. Like this stuff is important when the moments matter. So yeah, especially at a young age, like learning that stuff and building the confidence in all of the first aid tools, like, it can save a life. So it's really great to be able to kind of help support them on that journey as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Brilliant. Well, Thank you very much, Jill, for your time today. I really appreciate you talking to me around the training courses and the Childcare app. And yeah, we really look forward to seeing the journey that the courses and the app go on over the next couple of months.
Yeah, thank you so much. And if I could, I'll just share where to find these. So, for example, the babysitters training course can be found on redcross.org/babysitting. And then the new free childcare app can be found on the Google or App Play stores. So you can search for Red Cross Childcare, or you can text childcare to 90999. And those are our resources. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Jill.
Thank you.